Hi there, it's me Yana and I am a art stationery maker from Malaysia. Today I want to share with you guys my first ever project for 2026. It's crazy. It took me so long. It took me about like 1 week plus to get the whole thing done because the illustration, I was like, really, I would like to say I was taking my time with it, but more, to be very honest, it was more like procrastinating until I had the mood to actually illustrate the design. So yeah, that's the truth about doing art sometimes, okay? That's the reality of it. Sometimes you can sit down and you can work on it for hours on, and then on other times like you have to really like get the mood to get going, and sometimes that takes hours, minutes, days, a week. So that's what happened with this illustration, but ta-da! I kid you not, that this illustration is on fire. I would like to believe that it's on fire because the amount of details that's in this single piece is crazy. I was like, okay, because as I was like working on it, I was like, okay, I want to add this, I want to add this, I want to add this, and then by the time I added every single detail on it, I was like, yep, Yana, you are pretty much for the rest of the year, because this is like a lot of details, and if I'm already going in this route, then you can pretty much say that every other illustration piece that I'm going to be making this year is pretty much going to be in this route. like a lot of layers, a lot of details, intricacy. Like that's what I'm aiming for this year. So God bless me. But I'm so happy with how it turned out. It looks so pretty. Oh, and if you're wondering, like, it kind of looks similar, especially if you're into collecting Japanese stationery. It's because it's actually based off of this kind of goshuin stems, and I really like how it's so intricate. Now, this is just me like trying, like at the starting point, trying to get it like as intricate as that. But of course, eventually, I would love to try to make like the cutting more intricate so that every single art piece is like a wonderful keepsake. So yeah, so that's where that idea came up from. And for those of you who don't know, this year is for the Lunar New Year. It is the horse fire year. Fire horse year, horse fire year. I don't know, either one of the way. But the main animal for this year is horse, and then the main element that accompanies the main element that accompanies the animal is the fire. So that's why I created this piece. Because honestly, to be honest, I was like scrolling through Instagram, and although it's not Lunar New Year yet, there's a lot of people that's already posting their horse year, and I'm like, I felt the panic. I felt like, oh my god, I need to like step up. I need to step up. So that's what I did, and like I just tried my best to work on it. There was a lot of obstacles that I needed to overcome for this piece because, like I said, like putting in the details were a lot. Like it was time consuming, and also because I think there was like this sense of like pressure to actually get it done properly. I think that one also kind of like made it like difficult for me to like just work on it in full force. So I actually kind of like sliced it up like in multiple pieces. So like background was on one day, flowers for the kimono was another day, the horse was a whole other day, and then just Nanabie herself is like a whole nother day. That's why it took me like a week plus to get things done. But I'm like so happy because I know I'm like just shoving this in you guys' face, but it looks so pretty. And I actually did like a few test runs because the horse has marking on it. Like as you can see, it has marking on the body. So I wanted to make sure that when I print it out and when I laminate it, you can still see the details because the first two rounds that I printed, like you could probably still see it, but it's not as obvious. So I was like trying to adjust and trying to find the brightness and contrast that would actually work. Like this one is a bit more obvious than the other one. After I finally found the setting that works the best, and so this is what came out of it. I know that whole sentence didn't probably make much sense, but sorry, guys. My brains, I tell you, sometimes I can speak perfectly fine, and the other times I'm like, Yana, what is going on in your mind? Anyways, so yeah, it's so pretty. Also, I had like a misprint because silly me, it was so horrifying because silly me literally like fed the paper through the wrong way, and you guys want to see the horror? This is the horror. Like, what the heck is this? Like, what is this? I don't know. It feels so like, is the word like diabolical? I don't know, but it's definitely horrifying. So this is actually the right way around, but because I fed it through the wrong way, everything is like smudged. And of course, if I touch this is like just gonna smear everything. So yeah, I'm not gonna touch it. I'm not gonna touch it. But hey, at least I got the first project of the year done. I'm not sure how many pieces am I actually going to print for this piece, but I was thinking, I don't know, is 10 like too safe? I don't know whether 10 is too safe or 20. Since I have a whole year ahead of me, maybe 20. Or maybe I'll print 20 for this piece. Probably. But, quick side note, yesterday I went to Zoo Negara, which is the national zoo here in Malaysia, and oh my lord, I saw the pandas and I was like, I want to draw like this version but panda, make it panda. And I'm like, yep, that is the whole route that I want to go to. And oh my god, you guys, this, after living for 34 years plus, that's the first time that I've ever been to our national zoo. And I must tell you, there were some things in there that really like freaked me out, especially I think the highlight of the whole like freaked out moment was seeing the huge ass crocodile. Like, I have videos of it. I'll put it up here. Oh, let me scooch here. I'll put it up here, but video does not do it justice, because I think the angle of how it was like just splooting in the water and the corner that it was splooting at, when you take the video or picture, it doesn't do it justice. But holy guacamole, it's crazy huge. Like, I'm 160. That crocodile is easily 3 times my height. I kid you guys not. It was so scary. I'm like, its head is literally as big as from my head to where my knee is. That's a huge head. Probably even just, yeah, correct. From my head to my knee, that is how huge the head was. It's crazy. I don't really like reptiles that much. I'm quite okay with snakes. I kind of enjoyed looking at the snakes. But I saw a Godzilla, a mini Godzilla. It's terrifying, mesmerizing, and cute all in one. I have no idea how. That I find that like cute, but I think because of his demeanor, like just it moving around. I don't know, something about it was cute, but also very terrifying. Because imagine if that was Godzilla size. Yep, I will not even bother running. I'll just probably let it just like step on me and then I'll just die. It's fine. It's fine. I've accepted my fate. I'm not gonna run away from the thing. But yeah. Oh, also, emus are scary as hell. The way they ran and tried, because okay, I probably should backtrack a little bit, because there was a stock. I think it's called a stock. A stock like went into their enclosure and the emus went berserk. They just like, you know how you see dinosaurs like when they chase, like they are like push forward and then their legs like at the back and thrust like throttling them forward kind of thing. It was crazy. It was scary, and I'm here like, please don't harm that stock. Let it get out of your area. And I was like, oh, I'm stressing, but it was like so intense. But anyways, I was having a time of my life with that zoo visit. And I must say, the only thing that like really like stuck with me throughout the whole like seeing all the animals that was there was literally the panda. And I've immediately thought to myself, I really, really, really want to make a panda version of this. And to be honest, also the tiger, because the tiger was so pretty. Like, there was 2 orange tigers and then there was 2 albino tigers. I believe they're called albino tigers or white tigers. I don't know. I think white tigers. Oh my god, they're so pretty. And I'm like, I want to cuddle. Like, if can, I would like to smoosh my head with their head together. Whoop. Lucky backtrack a little bit. Sorry, my husband came in just now. I was saying like, I would really like to smoosh the tiger's head with my head together and squish it. It looks so fluffy. I was like, hi, if only I could have a pet tiger. And I was like, okay, never mind. That's a bit too dangerous. But it's so pretty. So technically speaking, I actually really want to work on two art, but just the panda kind of like stuck with me a little bit more because it was so cute. The way it was just like biting off the bamboos, like it was nothing. I'm like, damn, if someone were to swing a bamboo to my body, I'm pretty sure my body would break. But just seeing how it just like munching it like it was nothing, that was like crazy, and it's so cute. But yeah, so I would really love to work on the panda version and also the tiger version, but that's probably like an in between kind of a project. Like whenever I have time to do it, I'll probably do it, because to be honest, I'm already very very behind on projects because I really needed to finish up the sticker, the Oriental sticker sheets. So yeah, I'm gonna like, thankfully I managed to get this done. So after this is done and out of the way, I am literally going to like sit down and work on the Oriental stickers. And if I need to pull all-nighters, I'll pull all-nighters, because your girl's gotta do what your girl's gotta do so that she can do consignment this year, because that's like one of the main goals. Consignment year. We need to make progress. But yeah, enough of me yapping. But yeah, that's the first project for 2026. Let me know how you like it. Sorry, I didn't manage to get any like clips of me working on it. Like when I was doing it like digitally, I didn't manage to like record anything because half of the time I was just like in the zone. I think I only posted it up on my Instagram story. I'll leave the handle here so that anytime y'all want to see like in between updates, y'all can see it on my Insta story, because that's where I update like things, like if, because it's like short stories, right? So I can just like whip it up for a while on my phone, even though the hand is like shaking while I'm taking the video. But all that stuff, like you can find it on this Instagram account. And yeah, so I would say, way to go, Yana. Good job for the first project of 2026. That should be it for me for this round. I'll see you guys in the next video, hopefully with the Oriental stickers all done. Alright, bye! Mwah.